Hello, this is Eric John Nelson, certified personal trainer. Today is September 4th, 2020, and today I want to talk about a very common response that I just hear a lot, not just in the fitness industry, but just in general. Especially, I guess, I've been hearing this a lot in the political realm. But it reminded me of something that I hear a lot from my clients. It's this concept that there's just one thing that I need to change, whether it be one thing in my diet, like, hey, I just need to give up the sweets, or whether it's something with activity. Oh, I just need to start doing more cardio. Let's let's break this down a little bit. So, when we're talking about health, we're talking about everything you do. The time you wake up, the time you go to bed, every single day of your entire life. So there's a lot, right? And I think there's some things that are more obvious, like eating sweets. Let's say chocolate, right? We've all been told that eating too much chocolate is not a good thing, right? That's true. But that's very limited, and it's not the most accurate view of what health is. Okay, so again, everything you do is part of your overall health. Um, you know, one of the great concepts, we've all heard it, is just moderation, right? That needs to be something that's part of everything, right? Moderate not only the sweets that you eat, the cardio that you do. Too much cardio is a bad thing as well. Um, so what matters, well, to kind of boil it down, what matters most is the totality of your habits, not just a few bad habits that are obvious. Right now, the other part of this discussion is that these misconceptions are fueled by marketing and social media, right? Turn on the TV, you're going to see lots of items that are, health halo items, low carb, low fat, organic, all natural. These are all playing into the same concept of just fix that one thing, right? Okay, now I'm not eating gluten anymore, right? I'm eating gluten free. Oh, I'm healthy now. Well, maybe if you have a gluten sensitivity, but again, that's just one thing. What about everything else? What if you're gluten free, but your sleeping sucks? That's going to affect everything else, right? So again, the total picture, the total picture. Um, Now, another concept that I want to talk about that's related uh, is the timeline, right? So a lot of people that I've trained over the years, and people that I've done orientations or fitness consultations with, is their timeline, right? Their timeline a lot of times is very short. People are usually willing to give a program or a new fitness regimen about a month. But really, again, just like focusing on just one thing, having a shortened timeline it's not realistic, right? If you want lasting and profound change and results for your body and your fitness and your overall health, it takes a lot of time. So being patient, that's a huge concept, and I really don't think that's talked about enough. Okay, now part of that patience, there's the D word. It's called discipline. Patience won't last, right? You'll run out of patience, right? You're gonna run out of motivation. You're gonna run out of all the things that really kind of keep you on the path to success. But the one thing that will keep you on that path, if you have it, is called discipline. All right, discipline plus awareness and education. Really, if you put those three things together, you're really going to be on the long, steady path to attaining a healthy lifestyle. Okay. Um, the other thing too and this kind of plays into what I've been discussing today is some element of objectivity, right? So the reason fitness assessments exist, a really common one is like the plank test, right? See if you can hold a plank, good posture for 30 seconds. Why do we do that, right? It's a baseline measure of your core strength. Why does that matter? You need to have things that are objective, right? So many times I hear people talk about, oh, I just want to be healthy. Okay, what does that mean, right? You got to have things that are objective that you can point to and say that is okay. I can hold a plank for 30 seconds. I have good core strength and stability and endurance, right? So that's an objective measure. Getting away from, again, I just want to be my best self. Great, I love that, but what does that mean, right? You got to have something that's objective that you can point to and say, okay, I can run a mile faster now. I can lift more weight. I'm more flexible. More endurance, right? All these things are objective measures, and things that should be talked about as part of this holistic approach, right? So again, getting away from, oh, I just need to do more cardio, or oh, I just need to stay away from the sweets. Like that's true, but what about everything else, right? What about everything else? So, um, I think getting people to start asking these questions to themselves, uh, that's my goal with this video, is that if nothing else, just question like, hey, like if maybe I've been fixating on that one thing, right? But maybe you're missing the forest through the trees through the forest. That expression always confuses me. But the point is, it's everything, right? You cannot separate the parts from the whole. It all matters, okay? So here's a few questions that I kind of came up with. These are just thought experiments, thought exercises that you can do on your own. The first question is very simple. What do you think is holding you back from attaining your fitness goals? What are you willing to sacrifice? And what comforts and poor diet um, items are holding you back from taking control of your fitness journey? Are you ready to lay rest those quick fix diets and jumpstart fitness programs for in place of and to try to do a more holistic approach, right? Um, we know these quick fix diets, these little jumpstart programs, these boot camps, whatever you want to call them. A lot of times people don't stick with them, right? Because they're really not addressing the whole picture, right? They're trying to kick your ass for a little bit. Yeah, you're going to see some results, but when the pendulum swings back, when you start doing things normally again, it's all going to go away, right? So my goal with this video is to get people to think a little bit deeper about their fitness, um, and to just ask those really important questions to yourself. You only get one body, right? I'm going to talk about this in all my videos. You only get one body in this lifetime. You can't trade it in for a new one. So let's make that investment in our health. Let's try to be our best selves, whatever that means, right? But again, try to think about it in more of an objective sense and a more holistic approach. So you're including everything, not just the diet, not just the activity, the stress levels, the sleep habits, right? Um, what's your job like? What's your family life like? All these things matter. Where do you live, right? If you live in a very stressful place, that's going to be affecting your health probably more than anything. So these are just some things to think about. I'm going to be doing more of these videos. I just have a lot of things that I want to share with everyone. And again, my goal is to empower the individual. Once your mind is aware of the possibilities and some of the lies that you've been told or maybe been telling yourself, that's powerful, right? So take the time, have a little quiet time today. Ask yourself those questions. What's holding you back? Is it just one thing, really, or is it everything? And what small step can you take today to try to swing that the other way, right? Where you're starting to look, instead of one thing, let me look at the whole picture of my health. All right, that concludes my talk today. I want everybody to, again, think about it, ruminate on it, and most importantly, try to take a step in that positive direction towards a holistic approach to your health. Okay? Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. More videos to come. Take care.